Well, here's one about application volume. So we were talking about time at which one applies in the cycle.
Yeah.
And so obviously more opportunities available, more scholarship money relatively earlier. Is there a certain point where you get an inordinate flood of applications, at which point you want to apply before that flood hits?
Yeah, so our application opens up in September, and they essentially, about this point right here, we received about 1/5 of the applications we anticipate we'll receive. So really, after the start of the new year, January hits, we'll get almost all the rest, January and February. That's our huge chunk. I think if you can get your application in early January, to me, that's still a little on the early side. But if you're waiting to the priority deadline, you're just with a mass of applications. So I do think there's some advantage to applying earlier. And honestly, and I think this is true for every admissions office, we really do try to be as judicious and objective as we can throughout the whole cycle. But sometimes, like I said, things do take shape, and so in a certain way. So it does seem like every year we'll get somebody that applies maybe mid-March, late March. And maybe there's somebody that's below our median in both. And I think, oh man, this person looks fantastic. They really jump off the page. I wish they would have applied in December when we had some spots. Where they are right now, we just don't have we don't have the room, we don't have the flexibility to get them in. So that happens, that sometimes will happen. But we really do try our best to give everybody a full lead. We do. We make sure we have a 5-person admissions committee. Everybody gets at least 3 reads, and we talk about everybody as a group. So we really try to do our best no matter what. But there is some advantage to getting some things early. But here's one other caveat. I would say, if the difference is applying early and you're taking the LSAT unprepared versus waiting until January and having a couple extra months to make sure that you put your best effort into that to get your best score, I would take the time to put into the LSAT and get your best score. So that typically to me will matter more than just getting in early.
I'm glad you covered that last part, because I actually got the exact same question today and I gave the same response. If you could get even just a point or two more, worth applying a little bit later.
Yeah. Really, there's no, especially again, if you're before that priority deadline, there's I don't think any disadvantage. It's very rare that I would say that you're missing out on an opportunity, especially if you're able to turn in a stronger LSAT score.
Right. But I will also suspect that if someone did take the January LSAT, if they do, then they'd want to apply immediately after getting that score back.
As soon as, have everything ready to go. When the score drops, push submit it, so you get it ASAP.
Yeah, perfect. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.